Hi, my name is Peter Sprott and this is my 1949 Lancia Aprilia. And when I bought it realizing that it didn't have a working fuel gauge on it. And on these cars it's a bit unusual in that it's got a series of 9 lights that come on that show you the level of the fuel. And when I looked into it, I realized that in the back of the car, in the boot where the petrol tank is, the sender, virtually everything was missing. So I've been using that white stick to dip in the petrol tank filler to see how much fuel I've got. And I thought, okay, well, I'll try and buy the part I need. I couldn't find it. So I decided to make my own. And here it is, just finished. It comprises of these 3 parts, which is the lights are now LEDs, and there's a float and a sender device, which is here. Let me just put that down. So it's a aluminium tube welded at both ends, sealed at the bottom, and a float which is made out of a foam which we submerged in petrol for 2 or 3 weeks just to make sure it wasn't going to break down at all. And it was made with help from my good friend John Hood, who's a really good engineer, and together we designed what I'm going to show you. So that's the float. It goes onto the aluminium tube, just pushes on, and then you can see immediately the first light comes on, and then as we move it up, it climbs up as you would expect till it's full. And this has been carefully measured, of course, so that that is just sitting up about 5 millimeters off the bottom of the tank, and that goes on the top and be perfectly sealed, so there's no real there's no electrics inside. And what it really is as you can see, it's moving up and down. So that on the original one there would have been a wire coming out the top, and then a couple of pulleys that eventually turned a disc which would put the lights on progressively. Very crude, and apparently they were not very reliable. So this is made up from inside here. There are a series of magnetic switches, which here's one, which are off an alarm system. They would normally be sitting, say, in the door or in the window setting, and then the magnet would come, and as the door closed, the magnet will make the contact. So what we've got is inside the foam is a magnet which slides up, and the magnetism is such that it'll pass through the aluminium and switch on the lights as we go. So then we've connected it to this, which is just a connector. I've rigged this up just for the purpose of the demonstration. Plug and socket, and then normally this will go with this end in the petrol tank, then to an umbilical which goes to the front of the car, and then the other part into here. So there'll be another 3 meters, I think it is, of cable here, and then this goes in onto the dashboard. And yeah, we're quite pleased with it. So we're just about to put it on the car and see how it performs in anger. And thanks for looking. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe down below. I'll see you next time. Bye.